All right. Hello. Today we were doing a podcast for Miss Belanti's class. I know you guys were looking forward to us to being here. Anas, please refrain from doing that. You're ugly. Okay. Today we will be talking about a video about privacy issues in school, with school giving us computers and stuff like that, technology to use, then where they track us, like track our messages and stuff like that. Well, they say it's for, I'm not getting on this yet. All right. Let me introduce the boys. There's another special guest over here. You could only see 10% of him because 10% of his screen is his face. Um, okay, let's go first. I don't know who. I mean, for me, it looks like
Yo,
I'm in the middle.
okay.
Shut up, bro, please. Thung, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm done. What's up?
All right, there's Nas. Actually, no, Nas, you're going last because of that. Mubin, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Mubin. Gotta represent. I'll
All right.
I'll introduce Anas for him. He's not allowed to introduce himself.
Yeah, thank you.
So his name, he's Anas Hassan.
Yep.
Not Khan, bro. He changed his name. He paid Robux for a name change, dude. Okay, now Bilal, introduce yourself.
Wait, he left?
Yo, what's up? It's me, Bilal. And that's just left. He's gone.
It's fine. He wasn't gonna add anything to the convo anyway. Majid, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Are you done
Special
tarnishing
guest,
my
by the
name?
way. No, not yet.
Majid.
No shot. That's all. You don't want to say anything.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. We're gonna do.
Okay, Anas, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. What are you doing with your hands?
All right.
These hand movements.
All right. I'm Anas, the one and only, yo boy. All right, you know what? I was gonna curse, but I stopped. Let's start off, dude.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's go.
Surveillance. You think it's good or bad? Not in
Good.
in terms of school. What do y'all think?
Just in general,
Bed.
In schools. In schools.
in schools. Oh, in schools.
Well, it's to a certain extent because remember we're not how we're doing that assignment in APCSP with like surveillance and stuff like that, and I feel like it is important because it like helps with like controlling like some sort of bullying, but at the same time it's completely garbage because they either like they're all up in your business like 95% of the time and you don't feel safe on the internet. So it's just like
It's a middle
This is-
ground.
yes,
Not
it's
enough
a middle ground.
information.
There's no like you can't say it's good and you can't say it's bad because it has its pros and it has its cons, so it's just I don't know.
All right. What about you, Moobster?
I think it's a horrible idea. Not a horrible idea. I think it's just bad in general. Like monitoring us and keeping a maintenance. Like, dude, imagine if they're spying on us right now and us. They would see you doing those gang symbols and stuff, bro.
Exactly. We don't talk about those. We hide those from
Naruto
Mr.
hand
Hawking.
movements, man. All right. So
No.
you disagree. What about you, Majid?
Yeah, I disagree.
What do you
bro.
think?
I think it's good for school computers, but to a certain limit. Like it should restrict certain websites, but they shouldn't be able. They shouldn't be able to like log on to your computer and like check what you're doing on your camera and stuff like that. That's too much. Invades privacy. Yeah.
So we got one Bilal that agrees.
Bilal, you
It's
agree with
50-50. Maggot 50-50. Mubin the only one that completely disagrees. What about you, James? And then Thung, if you want to go after him. James.
All right. I'm actually not even sure. It's difficult since I'm usually like a logical thinker. I don't know for sure. I feel like again, I don't think they're doing the ethically right thing because I don't think that they have in their mind the better for our community. I just feel like you know how companies sell your information like that for money and stuff like that,
So you're
and they
saying,
put in
like,
the terms of service.
according to Kant, bro, like his laws, dude, laws
Mm,
and
I'm so
morality, bro.
confused. Why do they sell our information? For what reason? Like
no, they're not. I don't know if they're selling our information.
No, they
School
definitely
doesn't-
are selling our information because they get money from it, dude.
Like not
literally all about
schools,
profit.
but like everybody
Companies
else.
buy,
Yeah.
companies buy the
Yeah.
information. So,
Like schools, yeah. I don't think they have the right mindset in protecting the children because a lot of other stuff goes down other than bullying and harassment, like, thoughts of violence.
yeah,
So it's kind of I guess so for like the 5% of the community. I guess you could say that it's good, but I'd say I'm more inclined to agree with Mubin here. I don't know. I don't feel like it's 100% bad.
I wouldn't say
Maybe like
100%.
720, 730,
730.
70/30 of like
70,
I think it's a
30.
bad idea 70%, 30. It makes
No,
sense.
I get you too. Like for me, it's like 80-20%. Cause
Mhm.
like the only good thing about it is like the red flags. Like imagine Maggot. You know Maggot says some weird stuff. Like he's like,
Exactly.
I have to take a bomb in my bathroom.
Yo, what are you
No,
saying,
we don't
bro?
we don't
Shut
say
up,
that,
bro.
bro.
What are you
I,
talking
Oh
yeah,
my.
Yo,
true.
Mubin,
Red
shut
flags,
up,
bro.
dude. Alright, Tung, go ahead, man.
I think I don't agree with it because I feel like like they are invading our privacy. You know what I mean? Because like when we're at home, right? We're supposed to like this is like our safe spot. Where everything is private, but like they're invading our privacy, and I don't think like that's a great idea because we get like we want some like privacy to ourselves. Like we don't want each other like invading each other's spaces. So like I don't agree with it.
All right. All right.
Alright,
Nas, you
so
wanna?
that
Okay.
makes a lot of sense. But now I'm gonna go ahead and read out what the main
Oh.
points that I like
Hey, what's up?
took out from the
Hang
video.
on.
Alright?
Just
Give me a second.
Alright.
So like the argument for that people that want the surveillance, alright? They say it's to keep kids safe from bullying, self-harm, and deadly violence, just like all of you guys said, the positives and whatnot. And like a bunch of like tech surveillance companies, like I don't know, to name a few, like right here in the transcript it's written Gaggle, Bark, Securely, blah, like we don't know their names. They do, just like Mubin and James said, they sell the information that they get and make money off of it. But like even though they make money, they also protect. The argument against, right, the people are saying that there's not enough proof that it works. It's like like is it, are there other alternatives? Because like other, like you understand what I'm saying. It's just it can be misused. That's what the argument against student surveillance is and whatnot. That's what it is. And like the type of surveillance they're doing, we talked about the positive and the bads. They said like federally funded schools, not private schools and whatnot, but like schools in general, not just high schools, but like colleges and whatnot, anything that is government funded. They're gonna have a plan for monitoring students and their internet lives, such as like a Twitter account or something, because people say some weird stuff online. And they will install like security and like chat log equipment for like school issued computers, like especially right now in the corona thing, everyone has like that thingamajiggy because of
Yeah.
that. And that's the plan. That is, what do y'all think about that? And
I mean,
anyone
no,
go.
regarding CPS, CPS is broke, right? They don't pay their teachers properly. I haven't heard anything about CPS doing anything regarding
I've
like
heard.
issues.
Remember, we read an article about
No, but
CPS
like
doing
I'm
it.
talking about CPS itself, because CPS is
Oh,
broke.
yeah, that's true.
CPS, I don't feel like CPS has done anything yet, and like all the other school districts across the country, there are ones that are more like less
Broke, you would say?
funded, like they're like
Yeah.
broke basically. And
Mhm.
what are they gonna do with the money? Because there's a money issue too, and since there's COVID going on right now, economy went down. People are lose like schools. No one has enough money. How are they gonna surveillance students if they don't have enough money as well? And where's the money gonna come from? That's the thing. Because even if they do give money, it's not enough. So I don't know how schools are gonna all like other schools are gonna do it, because with like no money, you can't do anything. Like literally nothing, unless you like start selling information. That's a different story. But you can't do anything. So it's just it's I don't like, the idea of like surveillance and censorship. It's good to a certain point, because then people will start whining about how like their First Amendment's being like taken away, and it's just then it just starts like a whole new drama, and it's just dumb, man. It's like censorship and surveillance is just a
Yeah,
bad thing.
All
it's
right,
bad, but
we're reaching the 10-minute mark.
Mhm.
So all right, quick 15 seconds. Everybody else go. Starting with you, Tung. Boom, you're on the spot. Haha, got you there. Come on, talk.
What?
Time.
What?
15 seconds.
Go
What do you
ahead.
think about everything that I just said? This is a test to see if you were paying
I
attention.
hate it.
Go.
I hate it. Surveillance sucks. It invade privacy. I don't agree with it at all. It's bad.
All right, James, go.
But I agree with it kind of. I mostly disagree with it. I don't think what they're doing is when they have in mind for the betterment of the CTU or the students. I think they're just caring for themselves mostly.
All right, little man, Maggot's cousin, go.
Say hi. Tom, say hi.
Oh, okay. Say hi, say man. Hi.
Respect.
Literally more trippy than everyone else here, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, that's my part. Now you go.
All right, Mubin, go.
What? He just skipped this part.
What do you mean? That man spoke some facts. What are you talking about?
True.
That was straight bars right there. Come on, go. I could write
You
an
can
album
see
off
the
of that.
wave.
I would say, okay, look, in my opinion, like James said and Bilal said, censorship is good, I would say, but at the same time, like, I mean, what am I saying? It's bad, but like, censorship is a good thing to stop people like you and us. Like, in my opinion,
True.
it's a needed thing.
Wait, you literally left.
Oh, he left again. You know
On
why?
us on League
Why
of
he left?
Legends, he's very
He
toxic.
left because
On
he's
us on
getting
League of Legends.
censored right now. That is
Yeah.
why.
Are you
you
done
see-
hitting on my name?
No, I'm not done hitting on your name. So look, listen. You guys do not understand the extent of what Anas can do on the internet. And censorship is
Can we
able to
mute this
stop
dude and move on to Bilal?
Yes, let's
Oh no,
go.
I already spoke.
Oh wait, you already did?
I
Yeah.
think we're done because Maggot's cousin. I already said. Can you finish? So we're good, bro.
That was rat language, bro. The squeaks, bro.
No, but Bilal, go. 15 seconds, go.
Well, honestly, dude, like I said, First Amendment, everything. They have so much to do in order for censorship and like the school thing to be perfect. Right now, I don't think they're gonna do it because of COVID. After COVID, maybe if once the economy starts building up again, they'll start make more money and they'll start funding some schools more. Then I think censorship they'll improve it on. Right now, they should be focusing on it, but not as much because they have no money. So what are they gonna do? And yeah, we just have a long way to go before we can actually reach the full level of true censorship where everyone's safe.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I can't have anything, bro.
All right, guys.
See,
That's all.
James,
It's been the
this is why
boys.
you should be
We out.
supporting censorship, bro.